That's the best way I could describe it.
So what does the sound derive from? I know when we came in here and vibed with y'all for a little while, you said you're from Jamaica.
Yeah,
They
we both West
have
Indian.
like that sound in the
Yeah.
back. Like, where does that tone derive from? Just listening to different.
He can tell you because he used to
Man, it's
like,
like the heavy bass line, the bass line in clubs, like in especially Jamaican clubs, it's all about the bass. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to our beats, it's basically bass driven. You know what I mean? A lot of heavy drums. That's because we was brought up in that era, like our family from, you know.
like to me, I don't know how you can have a beat without a bass line. Like the bass line is what makes somebody move in the club. Drums and bass lines, like if you even want to take it back to Africa, like it was drums. You know what I mean? But then when it evolved to bass lines, like honestly, you could a lot of southern beats are like 808s, kick snares, and that's what they move to. Like it can be one little piano, ding, ding, which really you could take out and the beat to still be the beat. You know what I'm saying? But what we try to do is we try to bring sampling, chop it up, and still on top of that add the groove to it, which is the bass line and the drums, and you know, give niggas a total package of music as opposed to just, you know, like a thin ass beat. We give niggas the meat and potatoes.
This industry is a competitive one. So like, who y'all feel is on your level or seeing you, or like who's seeing the hit makers and get them?
Not like nobody can see it, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. I want everybody to do what they do. Like I don't think nobody's in our lane. Yeah, there's enough. This is an industry that got hundreds of billions of dollars. Like that's what people fail to realize. When you boxing and elbowing each other out of the same box, for what? These niggas got a check. They got a check that can save everybody's life in New York City just throughout the music industry. But you still got crews that want to push this nigga out. He don't want him to get money. I don't want you to get money. Like for what? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like I've seen the checks that come out of this music industry, and they don't even put a dent in what they do. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to scream out, but we've seen six-figure checks come from these record labels to us, and to them it's nothing. They just writing a six-figure check to a couple of niggas, like, okay, make me a couple million. You feel me? And like that alone lets me know that there's enough money to feed everybody. So when y'all niggas is fighting over 10, 15,000, that ain't shit to these niggas. The niggas go vacationing with that, spend that in a day.
Tell us, how do you normally, what makes you give the direction with some, like you told me, you know, you have that thump and hard bass line, but when somebody is recording and you feel that they're going, you know, this way, you need to bring it back that way, what gives you that? Or like, how do you know what the hook should sound like? Do you help with the hook, or
just hear it?
Just hear it.
Like everybody knows what they want to hear. I might be wrong. I'm never saying I'm right, but you just know what you want to hear. Yeah, like you know what you want to hear. Like I think we've been successful to up to a certain amount that we can ask niggas to do certain things. We don't tell nobody to do nothing. We just throw in a suggestion. You could try this, try that. You never know until you try it. You know what I mean? If you don't try it, then it might have been hot. You just might have missed out on doing some hot shit. But we just make suggestions. Like when we got our artists in the booth, we'll say, try this. Now try it this way. Like, you know, we paying for the studio time, so it's whatever. Like if you want to try it, you got the time to try it. If not, then you shorten yourself.
Tell us about the management side of it. Like you said you were in it in '98, you came in 2000 later. Tell me about I know it's like a always learning and educating yourself on which way, but like when you're managing money like that, how do you know what's owed to you and, you know, different.
Oh, you know what's old. I'll never forget what's old.
The amount, like the ingredients.
Oh, you know.
Negotiate.
You know all of that. There's one thing a nigga don't forget is how much money somebody owes him.
No, the negotiating that amount.
Half of the career, we didn't have no manager.
We managed ourselves.
We did everything on our own.
Okay.
It's like recently, like
actually
about
3/4 of our career we managed ourselves.
About a year ago, what?
So how did y'all know what to charge for a track? Coming out early in the game.
How hungry we was. If we was extra hungry, you charged the nigga a stupid price.
Not even that. In '98, Fat Joe said, if you got the tracks, I got the money, and that was about what, 3,000 at the time?
No, 5,000. He said 5,000. We was like,
you know what I'm saying? So we know when you came in the game, 5,000. We want 5,000.
Let me take
That's when we first walked in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That road. So.
What the hardest part is though, is coming from like where a lot of niggas come from, which is like, I don't want to call it the hood, but from like areas where you're not used to seeing thousands of dollars. You used to like hundreds. Most people's parents, when they gave you money when you was young, they barely even gave you hundreds. They might have broke you off with $10, $15, $20. So when you get into a business where you're talking about thousands loosely, it's hard to charge a nigga, to feel right charging a nigga 30,000 for one track. But then when you get over the bullshit, you like, yo, fuck it, I gotta eat. And then 30,000, nigga, that's what it is. If you don't want to pay it, the next nigga will pay it. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing, is overcoming like people's perception of money. Like our perception of money when we came into the game was like 5,000 for a track. Shit, like I know what it takes to make a track. He knows what it takes to make a track. We do that shit in nothing, no time. So to charge a nigga 5,000 for some music, he was like shit. But then,
and you probably got that record from your mom.
yeah, well you didn't pay shit for it. Then you jump from 5 to 10, then 10 to 15. Then you like, wait a minute. You tell a nigga 20 and he's thanking you for looking out. You like, okay, I think I could get 30. Like, so it's one of them things, like you start climbing, but you see in yourself climbing because you know what you charged the last nigga. You know you just got 15 from him. Now you jumped it up, you're getting 20 from him. And then when you charge him 20, he's thanking you for looking out. So now in the back of your head, you like, thank me for charging him 20. I can get 25 for 30. So it's like one of them things, you know when you can charge more, but you just gotta be real discreet about it. Because the minute that you shoot yourself in the foot, word is gonna get around the industry like, you know what, these niggas is fucking.
Our viewers, a lot of our viewers are on the come up. That's producers. That's who we cater to.
Never sell a track for free. Cause yo, you know what it is? A lot of new producers hit me like, yo, I'm trying to get in the game. I'll even sell my shit I'll give my shit away. How would you do that?
They're thinking more like, I'm just getting it out there.
Yeah, that don't mean shit. Like, you put your work and get paid for what you do, man. Like, don't give shit away. Nothing. Like, honestly, if it's the right person, yeah. You feel me? Like, if you're gonna be on Jay-Z's last album ever, yeah, and you're a new producer, give him the shit for free. But if you're gonna sell a track to Joe Schmo that just happened to be signed to Def Jam, for what? Get your money and keep it moving, because there's no guarantees you're gonna sell records, which means you're not getting no money on the back end, which means you just killed yourself for no reason. You just gave away a track that could have potentially been something. You know what I'm saying? And then you making it hard for everybody else, because if he sells a track for free and I don't know him, the niggas is looking at me crazy when I come with the $25,000 price. They like, yo, I just got a track for free that's just as hot as your shit from some nigga out of Timbuktu. I'm not paying you $25. So then you fucking it up for me. So please don't give a shit.